Hello, all my farm friends. I almost didn't have my microphone in front of me. My name's Scott. And you're listening. Oh, Libby's here. Libby.
Surprise!
I was like, you said you were going to be late to the party, Libby. Let me hide this. Let me hide that screen.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Who do we got, Libby? Corbin?
Eric.
Eric. Hey, Eric.
Hiya.
How are ya?
Are you doing good?
Nice to see ya. Nice to see ya. I was wondering if we were gonna have anybody in the TV screen tonight, Libby. Andy's not.
Sorry.
That's okay. I appreciate you being here. I thought you were gonna be late, and Andy said he's not coming because he wasn't feeling well, and Diana hasn't even read the chat yet, so I don't know if she's coming, and I haven't heard from Pia.
Oh my gosh.
And who else? That's everybody. Anyways, Tracy said she's on her way back to Texas, so she's not gonna be on the stream. Anyway, we still would have went for it anyway with the chatters we had. But now that we have Libby,
I'll stick out as much as I can because
sure.
I mean the kids are still awake, so if they interrupt,
Yeah, that's okay. That'll be all right. Yeah. Happy Saturday night to everybody out there. Saturday. I was just at my parents' house. They live in the country. And we were having a campfire. It was, it's just above freezing here right now for fall temperature, so it's still pretty chilly outside. So it's like you got 3 coats on, but the campfire was really big, and we roasted wieners and stuff. And we literally got back probably like 4 minutes before the stream was supposed to start. And so I was like, oh! Anyways, Saturday night, Dana McLaughlin. Hello, Dana. Yeah.
Saturday night people.
Saturday night people.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
No, that's okay. No, it's all good.
They're still awake chit-chatting, so.
It's all fine and dandy. It's just you and me tonight, so it's not like anyone else is gonna interrupt us, right? Or, like.
True.
And maybe they'll contribute to our live stream tonight. You never do know, right?
yeah, definitely. I know. My youngest will chime in because he likes to play the exotic animals.
Oh, nice. Does he choose them for you? He chooses the boxes for you, Libby?
Yes.
Nice.
He taps today and says, "Here, I got it all."
See, he's a
pro.
pro.
So I just watch him. Yeah.
He's a pro. He's probably figured out a technique to unlock the to get
just tap it.
to get skill. Just tap. Just tap it.
The first thing he says is, "I know which one it is. I know which one."
Nice.
And then he taps it and he's like, "See, just 2 tries."
That's it. 2 tries. Let's unpin the message. We had to start a bit later because of my campfire tonight. Otherwise, I would have had to cancel the stream, and I figured we would just put it an hour later tonight. Alan's here. Hey, Alan, Mr. Mayor. All in favor, Libby?
Hi.
There we are. Awesome.
Alan just got an alligator. I thought I saw on his little
what?
And it was an alligator on his head.
Really? For
Alan, did you get one? Yeah, an alligator.
Oh, cool. Do we have chat? Do we have the chat emojis, Libby, in our chat? There's some kind of new chat emojis, and I couldn't. They're not in. I went there. I didn't see them.
Oh, I didn't see it yet.
Oscar Yee had sent me an email. Oscar Yee watches usually after the fact, but he corresponds with me by email, and he was trying out the new chat emojis. I asked him for some screenshots. Does anybody in our chat room have the chat emojis for their co-op? Not on the YouTube chat, but obviously in the chat emojis. Not yet for Embla.
The Farmville 3.
Ooh, Alan, first 4-star exotic from a token. Yeah. Congratulations, Alan. Nice job.
I only got 0 boost.
Alan, how's the Sky Race tasks coming? Let's check Alan's total on the Sky Race. Let's see how he's doing. We're gonna let the chat room fill in for a little bit longer, a few more minutes, and then we'll get talking about the topic of the evening. But in the meantime, let's see how I finished all my tasks so early this week in the Sky Race, Libby. How about you? John's done 10. McCheese has done 11. Libby's gone. Let's see where Alan is. Are you still at 0, Alan? You got 1, don't you? Come on, Alan. Nope. 0 of 9, Alan. It's all right. One day we'll get you doing the Sky Race, Alan. You got the token probably from the Sky Race, Alan, so, just saying. And there's the other Scott who does 0. He evens me out, so that's all good. Who else is doing good? But yeah, I don't know why, McCheese, why are you buying, like, extra slots? That's 100 extra gems to do an extra slot. I appreciate it. We're doing really well again, I think. Let's check how we're doing on our race while we're waiting. No from the friendship. Okay, Alan. Even still, Alan. You do know where the Sky Race is, right, Alan? There is some easy ones in there to do, Alan. I always do the these ones. Like visitors? Come on, Alan. You do the visitor tasks, right? Those are super easy. You only need 6 of them. You can do that right now during the stream, Alan. Or feeding buffaloes. That's sometimes pretty easy too. The boat ones, though, I'm going to trash. Another one I like doing, Alan, is this the one with the tasks, because you only got to send 20 task boards, and you can do that in a few hours too. Yeah. All right.
Another easy ones are doing the exotic animal missions. Those take forever, and you just do them anyway, right?
Yeah. Those are those ones that have the tower in them, which we can talk about.
That's me. I would do that.
Yeah. Sometimes you have more days to do certain ones than other days, right?
Oh yes.
Like the gold ones, I think you have the longest time. I don't know. We'll talk about. I know we talked about the Sky Race on our previous episode, but do you want to introduce the people in our chat, Libby, or you want me to do it? I can do it.
Oh, sure. I can do that.
Fantastic. Let's go for it.
Okay. First, we have Jessie Christo.
Jessie Christo! Welcome, Jessie.
She says, hiya.
Thanks for coming, Jessie.
And then C-Gene, of course.
C-Gene. So nice for you to show up, C-Gene.
Let's see. And Dana McLaughlin.
Dana McLaughlin. Hello, Dana.
And then, of course, Darla Williams.
Darla Williams. Hey, Darla.
And then, let's see. I said hi. And then Melinda Flavin.
Melinda Flavin. Hello, Melinda.
And then Pumpkin Baby.
Pumpkin Baby. Welcome, Pumpkin Baby.
And then random internet friend, you say?
Kel? Oh, Kel's here. Hello, Kel.
Yeah.
Yay. Kel's here.
And then, CG made it back. So she says, and then Nakia Hicks.
Nakia Hicks. Hello, Nakia. Oh, Jenny's back too. Sorry.
Michelle F.
Michelle F. Welcome, Michelle. Thanks for joining tonight.
Carrie Kepler.
The little tiny, very small, incredibly adorable Carrie Kepler is here.
And then Nutty Kathy.
Nutty Kathy. Of course, Nutty Kathy's here. Hey, Nutty Kathy. And that's
everyone.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
Oh, good.
Embla.
Hi, Maureen.
Yeah.
I don't know why I remember her name.
Mrs. Dark Fairy.
Oh, Mrs. Dark Fairy. Now, Mrs. Dark Fairy, I sent your request like 2 or 3 times now for your 100 gems. And the winner of the last episode, I think, was John Stallings, right? John Stallings was the winner of the last one, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember for sure. But I sent that request as well, and that was granted. So I don't know what's wrong, Mrs. Dark Fairy, with your 100 gems. Like, I know you got the 500 from the first time you won. So did you get the 100 yet? Maybe they added it without putting it in the mailbox, because they keep saying it's done. So I'm not really sure what's happening, Mrs. Dark Fairy. Still haven't got it? Oh, Mrs. Dark Fairy. Okay. You're 100% sure. I'll send another email again. I don't know why everyone else is getting them. And you did get the 500, so I'm not too sure what's going on with the 100. But I'll send another email. Thanks for being patient. Also, Libby, did we give away a bag on the last episode? Because I swear we forgot to do that, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
I was like,
I can't remember who won.
I don't think we spun that for the bag.
No,
we spun.
No, we didn't.
Oh, we totally screwed that up. All right, sorry. We'll talk about that on the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm positive.
so,
all right, Mrs. Dark Fairy, I'll take care of it for you. We'll get to the bottom of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have okay, let me finish that. Mary Kathy, John Grant, Mrs. Dark Phoenix. So where am I? Oh my gosh.
Shelly Barron. Sorry. I don't know if you said it's Shelly Barron. I don't think you did.
Kim's here.
Hello, Kim. Did you see Kim's kids' school grades she posted, Libby? Did you see that post on Facebook? Like, were those scores out of 100 or were out of 1,000? Because like she got like 100 out of 100. Kim, your kids are so amazing. Like, I don't even know what to say right now. Kim, you're way too smart. Your kids are so smart. So congratulations, Kim's kids on.
Yes.
No, Kim posted on Facebook.
Alan Mayer. Oh, sorry. We already said Alan Mayer.
We said Alan, but that's okay. We can say Alan again.
Okay.
We voted. You know, it's all good.
Oh, we have somebody new. Angela Witt.
Angela Witt. I don't think Angela's new. I think she's been on before, but not from the last couple episodes. But welcome, Angela.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. My kid.
That's okay.
Oh, and then Jenny's here.
Hello, Jenny. The Wellness Center, Jenny, right? That's what we're talking about? Nice.
Yes.
Welcome, Jenny.
Let's see.
Nice to see you in chat. The Cashins! Bring on the Cashins. Hello, Pat. Nice to see you in chat.
Shelly Barron.
Shelly Barron. Hello, Shelly. Thanks for attending the stream. Oh, I have 25 energy. I was trying to be smart today and use up some of the energy so I could do things. But all right. Anybody else? Or is that it? Melinda?
That should be it.
Melinda Flavin?
Yeah,
Melinda. Oh,
yeah.
I think we said hi, Melinda, already. Maybe not. I don't know.
But it's okay.
There's a lot of folks here. That's great. Tonight, folks, we're talking about exotic animals. Everything from elixirs to the animals, the way they work in the game, all that sort of stuff. If you have a suggestion that how to make them better, what you think would be, if you're having difficulties on something, post it in chat. Libby, if you could do me the huge favor of trying to keep track of if there's any comments in chat that we need to read. Maybe if you guys have a comment that you want us to focus on, put it all in uppercase lettering, put it all in caps or something, and then we'll get attention. If you're just chatting with amongst yourselves like you guys usually do and agreeing with things, then you don't got to put it in caps. But if you have a new idea or something that you'd like us to focus on, put it all in caps. That'll help us isolate it. And Libby also says hello to everyone else that she forgot to mention.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got everybody, but if you're here, hey.
Hey! All right.
Hi.
All right. So I don't know. Let's maybe find out if there's any new people, like as far as, I don't think there's any new level people on the farm. Everybody just type your farm level in chat. I was going to make a poll, but I'll just ask you to type it in. Everyone, I'm level 59. I'm almost level 60, which is fantastic. So everybody in chat, post your levels. Pat Castion, 66, 67. I want to know if there's any newish players tonight that are here that could provide us with some their feelings. Ooh, 75 for Cgene. You're rocking it. Dana McLaughlin at 83. Wow, Dana. Very good, Dana. I mean, it's just a level. These are all very good, but sometimes you see some high levels and you're like, wow, I thought I played a lot, and then you see something that's higher. Level 6, 68, and I still can't get a 3-star jungle animal? Are you serious, Jenny? Wow, that's crazy.
Kathy says,
Look at Kathy.
93.
Kathy, all she
that's
does
on
is
her level.
play Farmville. All Kathy must do is play
Holy
Farmville.
moly. And then we have, Maya Chan.
Oh, hey, Maya.
Chan.
Maya Chan, thanks for coming, Maya. Level 63. Awesome.
Did I say Shelly Barron?
Shelly says that she can't get evolving items. She can't get them. The best way to find them is either in the store or the Sky Race. That's kind of where we're getting them now. Pia's level like high, but she's been playing for 3 years. Do you know? Yeah, quite high. It takes her a long time to level up, from what she was saying. Yeah, if she's in chat, maybe she'll join us and she can tell us what level she is. I remember, I think the experience of leveling up with the exotic animals when I did it, it was pretty smooth. I don't think there was, do you remember, did you have any, does anybody in chat had any frustrations when they were leveling up their exotic animals? Like what sort of, roadblocks did you guys run into early on, if you remember? Like right now, for me, there's really not really many roadblocks for me. I kind of been playing the same for like the last months. But perhaps coins. Everybody's saying coins.
Coins.
Coins is.
What you gave us the tip to anytime you saw something in the menu in the store, is just to buy it.
Right.
Any of those.
Right. So for every couple of days, it seems there is. Here's a fallen leaf that costs gems though, so I wouldn't purchase that. I mean, it's not bad for 20. You can collect 20 and buy a leaf, but I haven't checked lately because I have so many items. Do you guys still see exotic evolution items show up for gold? Libby, do you see it show up for gold in your store?
Gold?
Yeah.
They used to.
They used to.
I haven't checked lately.
There isn't
I
items.
do get a lot. Yeah, I do get a lot from the a lot of new.
Carly's here. Hi, Carly. You see a lot of.
Hey, Carly.
So you haven't seen any for gold lately? Like I know I every other day or so, Darla says that's exactly what I used to see. I have so many items in my barn and silo for evolution items. I haven't really worried about it. So my top row, you got all over 50. So once I got to like 50, I stopped buying them in the store. I figured having 50 is good enough. I noticed that a few updates ago, some of the requirements went way up, like you needed more items. So I think they've seen a lot of people been collecting them like myself. What is Angela saying? Meter stays at 1 and I have leveled all but 2. Chapter 11 here.
Oh.
Best adult
Like
dating.
this
You want to kill that one? That you want to block that member, Libby? Do you want me to do it, or did you just destroy it? Did you kill it?
I removed it, but how do I block him? Hide user on the channel?
Yeah, just hide user. Anyway, parchment for gold. So on my exotic stuff, on my, let's see. So the higher items, I have 11 of these tusks, which is kind of awesome. 9 of the manuscripts, and I haven't been using many, honestly, for myself. Since I've upgraded one of everything. So early on, what I did, and this is kind of more strategy than anything else, but what I decided to do was upgrade to the max one 3-star of every animal, 1 2-star of every animal, and 1 1-star of every animal, maximum. So level, whatever the max is on level 1. Because on Saturdays and Sundays, you get that the lions quests in the exotic animals. You can see I finished all mine but 1, so I'm going to finish that tonight, hopefully. But in here, you need a lot of energy, and sometimes it asks, like, so what's today's for me? For me, it asks for, oh, it doesn't actually say what it's asking for. Sometimes it says, I don't want to start it. Well, I guess I could start it and then exit out. So yes, so here it is here. So only animals with 1 star or less. So what I've done is I've made sure that I have 1 1-star in every category that is maxed out to level 40 for the 1-star. So if we take a look at some 1-stars, you will find, so this penguin is level 40. That's my snow animal. That's level 40. Here's my kangaroo. So I've only leveled maxed out 1 of each, and then as I've been playing, you know, you get that mission, the daily book mission. You have to level up. Yeah. You have to use 5 elixirs every day. So this one here, use elixirs, 0 of 5. So I've only been using 5 elixirs every day. Obviously I have a lot of gold too. I could spend all my gold and upgrade my animals. But because I have 1 of everything maxed, I don't really see much point to it anymore. Just for myself. You might play differently, which is fine. Waiting for more coins. Coins is definitely a stumbling block for the evolution. And I don't think it's a bad stumbling block per se. Myself. Like, overall, I'd say I am happy with the way that they work. Like, nothing stumbles me. What about you, Libby? What do you think? Like, do you have any, like, regret of the feature, or do you have any displeasure of the feature, or are you just, it's just a feature that you do for the quest and then?
I do the minimum every day just to get the coins.
Right.
You know, the minimum of 5. But I mean, like, it bugs me that it's like almost $1,000 just to do it. So I try to get like those 1-stars like you do, and just level those guys up because it doesn't cost that much.
Right.
But like leveling up to the next level, it takes a big chunk out of it, and I just don't have that cash to do it. So
how much gold do you currently have, Libby? Do you remember roughly?
8,000.
8,000. Yes. So what I do myself to build cash is I activate the weather boost for the order board, the 50% more coins. This one right here, the 50% more coins, and if you can combine that with the sky race, Alan. If you can combine this with the sky race, you can really you can really get, you can really do well, because you're getting sky race points for doing the exotic missions. Let's see if we don't have any yet, but hasn't been long enough yet. But if you can combine those 2 features, and then you're selling stuff off the order board here, and you make a lot of money over the short period of time. There's other ways to kind of be smart with money, like not making things that use those withering crops. I trash a lot of those. A lot of the paint, the paint uses all that withering crops, right? Like all the stuff out of the my barn is full. My barn is full, guys, but I was saving this upgrade, so I'm gonna do it live tonight. Look at this. I got the arrow. It's so good. I have 20, let's see, I'll just click upgrade. I have 26 of everything. So I'm going to gain 20 barn space for this level. Yeah. And I'm going to use up over 75 tools. So I'm going to get about 100 free barn space just from upgrading. So that is fantastic. So there we are. 390.
All those animals.
397. Yeah,
You could totally level up if you wanted.
I could, and I've been adding animals. I've been adding quite a few animals as well. Oh, my mulch
here.
Who's here?
Warriors.
Warriors Forever is here. Hello, Warriors. I'm just gonna harvest my mulch because I've been playing this event as well, which maybe we'll talk about later if we have time. But right now we're talking about animals. Did anybody in chat? Oh, it costs a lot. Darla says it costs a lot to evolve. And
it sure does. It's like expanding.
Yeah.
Your land.
Sometimes when I'm collecting my like obviously in here we use the energy to harvest like guacamole or avocados or whatever or the metal cups. I'm fortunate that I'm level 18 now, and so I've got double of everything except for the
good.
How far along are you on this track, Libby?
I am at 14.
14. So you don't have double stuff yet on certain things, right?
Not yet. I still have, I just need double stuff on, I just got dynamite. So it's like, what do I need dynamite for?
But you don't have double dynamite. Double dynamite's at 20, I believe. Yeah. Level 20, you get double dynamite.
I don't have double resin yet.
Double resin is so nice. It's so nice to get double resin. I was so happy. Everybody in chat, now that you've posted your levels, tell me what level you are along the chapter track. I'm level 18, as you can see here.
Guess what?
It's all good.
They're so loud sometimes, but it's just like...
No, but that's okay when there's only 2 of us, Libby. It's not so much of a problem. 12 for Alan.
Oh.
Nikita's done. Congratulations. That's cool.
Man.
C-Gene's 19. You're so close, C-Gene. But for me, I really like corn. Just kidding. For me, like level 19 is cool because you get an extra plot of land, which is always fantastic. Land is fabulous. And level 20, you get the double things. I don't know if Zynga has plans to, increase the levels of this track. Maybe eventually they'll add other elements that you need to get out of here. And then they'll have it. I wonder what kind of ways, like, one thing I kind of don't like about these Lions chests is that on Saturdays and Sundays, I have a real problem collecting the other items out of here, like the resin or the metal, because I'm saving all my energy to use these this track. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I love the coin one. Does this only come on the weekends as well? The coins, yes. The coins?
No.
No, you've seen that before?
Wait,
I don't see it very often, so that's why I was wondering.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what it is. I think Mondays are like the tools.
Are they the same every week? Like, are they the same every week? I thought they were
so.
Really? No others.
I'm gonna mark it down next week and I'll let you know.
Interesting. I always thought they were random, but then I thought the Lions chests were random until someone pointed out they were only on weekends, and then I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So with the ones that are special, like the stamp one and the coin one, it's the only time that I really try to find this trait.
Guess what?
This is this strong or slow? I can never remember. I think it's slow. Okay. So because it only needs one animal trait, I tend to search through. So I end up clicking on this, and you can see that I need to find a slow animal. So I'll usually go through and I'll find a slow animal because I enjoy. Here's a slow animal, I think. Because my guys are maxed, because I have a max koala. All 3 are maxed, but because I still have 2, when I put a lower one in, it'll typically leave 5 chances. And so that's kind of why I love to have everything maxed out. These are all 1 stars, I guess, right? Because oh no, these weren't 1 stars. They were 3, obviously. So anyways, let's start this and win this. And if you don't know, when you're guaranteed to win, you always get it on the first try or the second try. You never have to choose more than 2. I think Zynga should just make it so that we automatically get it when we have 100% chance. We shouldn't have to pick a tree. It should just give it to us like it did there.
Oh, I know, right?
But sometimes you have to choose 2 times. It's kind of weird. Let's do it again. Let's see if I can.
Okay, so just to rewind and talk over. Okay, so Nettie Cat says no. Kathy says it's random how we get the extra things.
Okay. Kathy should.
Carly says, oh my gosh. Carly says that she got tools today.
Okay.
And then Jenny
Tools.
says
I love
every-
getting tools.
Yes, I bank on those. I get those things.
Yeah.
Not the same every week. Tools are something on Saturday, sometimes Monday, sometimes both.
All right, but the Lion's Chest are for sure every single
yeah, Saturday, Sunday.
Every single Saturday and Sunday, right? Both days.
Mhm,
And
yeah.
I think Sunday's chests have more like Saturday's chests, I don't know how many it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 20. But I swear Sundays have more, or they're harder. I don't know.
I think they're harder because they want to do. I feel like they are too.
Yeah. So, like, they only use 3 to get this. Because Sundays, I think we get 25 gems, don't we? Sundays, I think we get more than this. It's 15 or 25.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I really enjoy this because inside here you get gold, you get evolution items, you get elixirs, you get upgrade items, you get all kinds of stuff every week. The only thing that I don't like is that I have to avoid most of these things this on the weekends. So today I asked the co-op for avocado because I wanted to save my energy and not use it. So I don't necessarily like that feature, but it makes you, during the week, you have to stock up on these things because lots of times during the week at nighttime, I'll still have a bunch of energy in here. Do you always log out, Libby, with 0, or do you always have energy available?
No, 0 energy. It's zero energy.
You always buy stuff? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so before I run after you, but Darla Williams said, when you get it on the first try, the tries you don't use, you should go back into your tally.
Ooh, interesting. So I think what she's maybe saying, that's kind of a neat thing. So what she's saying is, okay, let's try a harder one. So let's go with, like, say, chapter 18 here, and I'll click start. So when I put these in here, so I don't know. So Darla, are you suggesting that if we have 2 tries right now for this, and we had to spend 6 energy to do this? So I don't know if you guys can't really see the 6 because the chat box is in the way, but this is going to cost 6 energy, and I have 2 tries. And so what I think Darla was suggesting is if you get it on the first try, maybe you should get some of your energy back. Is that what you're kind of saying? Or another try on the next miss? So, like, for example, if you don't get this, if I start this mission, let's go ahead and start it, as I have 2 attempts to do it. So on the first attempt, I got it. Or on the first attempt, I fluked out. I've been getting really lucky lately. I don't know if it's luck or if the game is just, like, helping you along. But there's my token. All right, so yeah, there could be certain things you could do. But honestly, I don't feel like I ever don't have enough. Like, except on the weekends. The weekends, I never feel like that. But because I feel I don't have a problem during the week, I can generally stock up on metal and avocados or dynamite or whatever. I don't know.
Let's see. Okay. Dark Prime. Oh, hi, Dark Prime.
Hey, Dark Prime.
They say, I also don't like that you have all max monsters for the special quest. And still not have 100% for the higher levels.
Gotcha. So what they're saying is on the one I just did, for example, when I click start, when all my creatures are 3 stars, like these all are. So on my game, this is a maxed out 3-star, this is a maxed out 3-star, and this is a maxed out 3-star, and we only have 2 shots at it. And I believe what they're saying in chat is that they don't like how it's not higher because we've maxed them all out. Now, if I had 4-star max, 4-star max, 4-star max, and it wasn't higher than this, then I would probably have an issue as well. But because I have 0 4-star animals, for me, I think this is fair because I don't have any 4 stars. So it would be really nice if somebody in chat that does all 4-star, all maxed out, and they still don't have 100% chance, then because it actually does say in the hint, try getting more powerful animals for a better chance to win this mission. But that even said, Libby, even if you had a maxed animals, all 4 stars, I don't necessarily agree that it should be 100%. Like, it should maybe be 3 or 4, but I don't think it should be 100%. I think there should be an element of chance. Because if there's not an element of chance, it's no longer fun. It's no longer. It doesn't longer feel special when you get it on the first round or the first try.
Oh, sure, I guess so. Yeah.
So I think the exotic animals, the feature itself, is like people don't complain about it so much on the websites or on the Facebook groups. They're not really struggling with it. I think I'd like to see, you know, maybe a new trait, like some new animals with some new traits. I think that would be neat. Oh, the trophy station. Yes. Sorry, I'm not sure what you guys are talking about in chats, but there is a bonus you can do in the trophy, or not a bonus, but a trophy that you can get that gives you a better shot at certain animals. Let's find it. Here we are. So using this guy can increase the forest animal power by 30%. And so this is really good to run on the weekends, guys, because the forest quests, when you're doing that lion's chest, sometimes you'll get forest animals, and later on when you have the last 3 chests to open, this can really help give you that extra selection to make it a little bit easier. So I love these trophies, and I love how you can actually have 3 running at one time. I like that, the trophies, and I think if we had more trophies to do other to the other animals, I think there's the forest one I have the bakery speed, so I only have the jungle one. I have the jungle one as well. So I imagine there's probably these 3 are probably the other exotic boosts that you can get. It would be nice if it was just a generic boost, though. I can't say I activate this guy a lot. In fact, you can see it, but I have 19. I've only ever done it once because I've never recharged this guy. And I just used this one. This kind of bugs me about the trophies, but this isn't really a trophy feedback video. But this one here, I activated this 2 days ago. It went for 24 hours, but now I have to wait another 24 hours before I can use this one again. So that kind of sucks. I think it should be able to be reactivated right away, but that's just my opinion. And that's not really about trophies. So that will help you guys in your exotic animal track. What they could also do is on the county fair. On the county fair, one of the prizes in the county fair, Zynga, you could add a or not that's the county fair. When you place in top, you get those bonuses, right? The extra. I thought it was in here actually. Yeah, the 5 bonuses. One of these bonuses could be a boost to your exotic animals. I think that would be really cool.
Oh, good.
Right? Yeah, it's not. They don't have that feature as far as I know. But that could be. So having all max animals giving you 100% of the chances, I don't think that's good, because then other features of the game couldn't help you with the other features of the game. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense, Libby?
Yeah.
So having 100% chance. So you can certainly increase your chances, and once you've maxed out your animals, one of each. Now, we were all fortunate, I think most of us here tonight, before Zynga flipped the requirements. You remember about 4 months ago, maybe 5 months ago, Zynga flipped the they doubled all the levels, so they went to level 80 instead or something. What did they do? Let's just go back, just see.
Oh yes, they added more levels. Yeah, to make it harder.
Yeah,
not harder.
So it used to be max 60, and then they made it max 120. And I think they did that to kind of really slow the progression down, which they have. Like, I win every time. Every exotic animal that is available to be won, I have won. Like, every one. And so I've got a lot of animals that aren't very high levels. But, you know, the way they've made the game, it hasn't really been detrimental that I have, like, a bunch of lower level animals. The only time that it does, the only time where it's a problem, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go grab some mugs here.
Okay, let me catch up on some of the.
Oh, chat, sure, do that, and then I'll continue.
So Jenny says recommendation to get. Let's see.
And just so you know, everybody in chat, Zynga is watching. Will watch this whole video, and they will read all of your suggestions in chat, even if I don't talk about them. They will be reading everything in chat, guys. So continue to post your suggestions and comments. If I say something about a feature and you want to add to that while I'm talking about it, just type it in chat, because Zynga's pretty good at multitasking and reading through the chat at the same time as we're talking. So sorry, Libby, go ahead.
Trying to understand our question. Recommendation: when we get to higher levels, we should get more exotic energy. Yay. So higher levels, higher energy.
Right, or find a way of getting this to be past 25. Yeah, because on the weekends, to be truthful, I barely have enough to get all of the Lions tracks, and sometimes if they give you those the coins, like the ones I don't usually do are the stamp ones, like this guy here. I rarely do the stamp missions. Do you do them, Libby?
Oh yeah, no, I have enough stamps that I just save up And I don't really level up my characters.
And then there's the golden key ones, the keys, the bronze, the silver, and the gold keys. So there's those ones.
Yeah, I'll get those. Those are useful on my farm.
Yeah. So, and that's, just because some people like getting those and some don't, that doesn't mean they're good or bad features. Everybody has their favorite things to do. And I think the variety of the ones is great. So I'm not saying they shouldn't have stamps. Don't get me wrong. Some people, and collecting stamps is great. Sorry, Libby, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Kel said if exotic animals doesn't have a habitat, can we still use it on the mission?
No, you cannot. You have to have a habitat. So what that question was is if you have habitats for your exotics, like here, for example, this one has 2 of 3 animals. So if you have all of your homes full and you get a one wandering around the farm, you're not able to use that in your quest. You have to build a home for it. Speaking of homes, though, that brings me up to this topic. When you build an exotic animal home, oops, they're in a different woodland animal. Where are they? In here? This one? This one here. 6,200. Okay, so you don't need any wood for this. It just builds it. It's insta build, right?
Yeah.
Which is really weird, isn't it? Like, that's super bizarre, isn't it? Don't you think we should have to put wood into this? Or is it because it's a tree that you don't need to? I mean, it looks like a tree, right?
I think since this is an exotic animal, it's a different thing, I believe.
I'm gonna build one. I'll click build, and you can see it's instantly built with no time. Like, it's super weird. Like, why would that not cost 24 hours or 10 hours or an hour or 10 minutes? And why does it need no wood? I get it because it looks like a habitat. It's an old tree maybe, and they don't need to. Yeah. But I can change my habitat, and I can have it look like this thing, the jungle hut. And now the jungle hut clearly is constructed out of logs, and there's some rock in there. Why does it not cost anything? And I don't think it's a bad thing. Like, it's not a bad, like, it's not a problem. I mean, you build it, you have it, it's instant. That's cool. But it's kind of just weird. Like, I think it should cost stuff. Like, I think everything in Farmville that you build should use resources. Like, every single thing. I think not necessarily just wood, but like when you I don't know. Because I think, what's the point of saving things? Like why wouldn't we use stone in building like a building? Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? It just, you could use instead of 10 lumber, like, it could use 2 stone, 2 lumber, some clay, some resin. I don't know. Like, you could use all kinds of stuff. Throw some fur in there, some buffalo fur.
Well, if you want to build more decorations, maybe you need to use that to make more paths. Like, I have 20 paths, but I need 21 paths.
Yeah.
Have the guy do the stone, right?
Right.
Maybe you can make our own.
So I'm getting a lot of hate because people don't want to have it to cost anything. They're like, leave well enough alone, leave well enough alone. And that's cool. Yeah. That's true too. And if it's not broke, don't fix it, I guess, is kind of what they're saying. And that's not for me, it's just kind of odd. Like, for me, I like realism when I play games. And I know this isn't realism. This is totally far from realism with all the animals and the crazy stuff that happens. But at the same time, it is a building game, building resources game, spending resources game. And so I think everything in that should have that. It costs $5,800 to get a home. And it's actually $6,300 for me. Actually, I think it went up again now. For CG's home, it costs $53. Yeah. So, I play a lot of Farmville. Like, I play a lot of Farmville, and I don't know a casual player how they would do with Farmville. I don't know. Like, people in chat right now, 1 out of 10 being you play a lot of Farmville, and one means you play like once a week, like, or once every 2 weeks. 10 being I play all the time, like 24/7, constantly loading it, like hardly put it down, and 1 being like never hardly play it. Where is your number in there, Kel? I don't think it's a 10. 10.
This is 18.
I think the 10 is reserved specifically for Kathy. Nutty Kathy gets the 10. She's got 4 farms. 1's over 100. I don't know what she does during the rest of the day, but Kathy would be a 10 in my opinion, or not necessarily a 10, maybe a 9. But like, yeah, like you people that are posting 9s and 10s, the high level, not high level, but like we're always on. Like I when I'm in the car, like I get out of work, you know, I'm leaving to work, start my car, I'm letting it warm up for a second, I'm on there like doing something. Like I log in all the freaking time. I collect my mulch. Whenever it says 6 on my mulch, I get really mad at myself because I know I haven't logged in an hour and a half. So my mulch generator, it takes an hour and a half to go from 0 to 6. One thing I did learn about the mulch generator, this isn't about exotic animals, but the timer doesn't stop once it's full. So once this gets to 6, the timer keeps going. And if you harvest the 6 and you check the clock to see how much time you have before you get another one, it's never 15 minutes. It's always lower. So, which is kind of neat because it's actually a little like the well doesn't do that. The well until you get rid of the well. Let's go to the well. I think I have it ready actually. Oh no, I don't have it ready yet. Let's see what I got though. I got an hour for the well. So when the well fills up in an hour, if you don't harvest all of it, you just leave one water in there, it won't reset the timer. It basically just keeps going. It stays at 6 hours, I think it is. Right now I've got a bunch of boosts on, so it's lower than that, but the mulch generator keeps counting. And so what it'll do is if you have 6 mulch and then it counts to 15 minutes and gets to 0, if you haven't used any, it still stays to 6, but then the timer keeps counting. And so it just constantly resets. So for the mulch generator, you need to log in once every hour and 45 minutes to get 6 and have another one ready almost instantly. So anyway.
Oh, an hour 45 minutes.
It's an hour and a half to get 6, but then the timer keeps going. So if you harvest 6 and you check the timer, it might be just about ready to go for a 7th one. Anyway, that's not really about the exotic animal track, but sorry, there's probably some chat to catch up on too. Oops.
I believe they're talking about the well. So they wanted to fix the well. Most of the people said between 8 and 9.
8 and 9. They play a lot. So most of the people that are on the live stream are addicted. Kathy
says 10, 10, 10.
Yeah, 10. Kathy, that's all she does. Kathy must have her farms running all the time, which is fine. You know, I don't have any problem finishing any events without using real money. Now, I say that, but I do spend money. I do spend $6.99 a month Canadian on that bonus track, which gives me the boosts, extra water. It gives me extra barn space. So spending that money that I spend does give me an advantage. But even if you didn't spend any money in Farmville 3, you could still finish all of the events by putting the time into it. Which is the 8s, the 9s, the 10s, like all the time playing Farmville, thinking Farmville. I go to the Farmville Facebook site so many times a day. You know, Farmville, we should all be Farmville experts. I don't know why we're not. Like we should know this game inside and out, which is crazy that we don't, right? Because you know, if you were to spend the amount of time on Farmville as anything else in the world, you would be able to solve the world's problems. I'm pretty sure.
We just go through. Sometimes you go through just the motions and you don't notice it. You're just like, oh, motions.
Yeah,
motions.
like you can watch.
And then you ask questions, and you're like, well, I didn't notice it. I don't know.
Right, and like you can play Farmville watching TV. That's one really nice. One thing nice about Farmville, like you're sitting in a movie waiting for the previews to finish. You can play Farmville. Yeah. Like there's really not any place where you don't have a few seconds that you can play, and that's what I think is appealing to a lot of us. But
you need internet mostly, that's it.
It would be really cool to have some of the players that are logged in that don't play every day, that just play very super casually. And maybe, what did John post for a number? Did he put a number in? No, not John, sorry. Alan Mayer. Did Alan? What was Alan's number?
Let me check. Because,
you know, if you're not playing like we play, then you have to pick and choose what things you're going to focus on.
7.
So he plays, he's giving himself a high number. You know, and if you were to try to do everything like county fair, like could you imagine trying to, you know, I saw a post. That's okay. I saw a post on Facebook today from somebody who needed a player for their Sky Race, and they said their co-op is a Sky Race oriented co-op, and that they have to be level 55, I think it was, and they're probably like require 200 points every task kind of thing, and they were in the top 30 or 50 players of the whole leaderboard. And that would require some serious dedication to be able to do the Sky Race at that level, plus also the other things like the events that are happening and the to try to level everything up. Like, there's always more you could do, and I guess that's the risk that Zynga has in making new features, because when we get the fishing event, when we get other events, like, our level of playing is the max, right? Like, we play as much as we can every chance we get, and when they add more features into the game, that means we play other features less. So, like, we're still playing the same amount, but we're playing the fishing game, or we're playing those other kinds of games. Livy, it's okay. I don't mind it so much, Livy, because it's just me and you, and so it's not as disruptive as if there was Andy and Diana and everyone's talking at once. It's fine. It's all good.
I can ignore it. I just don't want it to bother
Your kids are wonderful. Your kids are amazing human beings, and we love listening to them. It's not bothering me. I'm sure it's not bothering anybody in chat.
All right.
$6.99. This is Kathy's costs for the races. Yeah, Noise Kids is adorable, Dana says. I agree, too.
They won't be kids this long, so it's like, whatever.
That's right, that's right. It's all good. Who gave this? Is this Eugene? Sorry, I'm going to collect my my token. People were getting really mad at me on Facebook for having 50 water. I posted that post of all that water that I had. I had like 50 water, and people were like, how come you have 50 water? Right now I have 0 water because of the event. But you don't. Your well stores 12. My well stores 12, just like everyone else's well stores 12. But you can win water daily from your wheel spin, from your login bonus, and then the last event, I got so much water because I placed first in the leaderboard on all 3 rounds, and I dinged that bonus meter like so many times, and so I got a lot of water. All right. Was there any other boat issue? If you send a boat partially filled, yeah, I know that sucks, Darla. I don't get that at all. Darla's talking about the boat. Now we talked about the boat previously. Yeah. And is your boat the same as mine, or do you have the other boat?
No, I have the old-fashioned boat.
The old-fashioned boat. So you don't have this issue. What Darla's saying is if you don't fill every single one of these crates with all of the stuff it wants, you don't get anything. Yeah. You don't get any tokens at all. You still get the gold, I think. Let's see. I don't have 3 mozzarella, I don't think. I only have 2.
See, okay, so I'll forget, and I'll just do like, I'll just do like 2 of them,
and you'll get the bronze.
And I just get either the bronze or the silver, and I'm like, oh, I forgot the gold. And I look at my stuff, I'm like, oh, I forgot to harvest it and sell it.
Yeah. So you still get tokens, whereas me, I don't get a token unless you fill it all, which is okay. I mean, well, it's not cool. Susie McCheese says, I have so many tokens that I don't really care at this point anymore, but they are exotic. They are elixirs. Could we sell elixirs for money? Maybe we should be able to do that, guys. Can we get rid of our elixirs somehow or not? Can we sell them? Oops.
That's a good question.
Let's check. I'm gonna go to our. Let's go to our barn storage. Oops, I'm just all over the place tonight. Here we are. Okay. What can we?
CG, that's the new one. The new boat.
You can sell elixirs. Maybe we should sell these for more money. Wouldn't that make more sense? Like right now, I'm getting 15.
Yeah.
Can I move your screen down? There we are.
Because it costs more than that.
Yeah, like, and what do these sell for? We can't sell those. We should be able to sell these for like a pile of money if we get those. The tusk should be worth 1 million gold. But perhaps, like, I have a lot of extra elixirs, as you can see in my elixir stash. I've got 43 of this particular one. Maybe we should start selling some of these to get money. I don't know. Like, if I'm not using them all, like, why wouldn't we sell them for money? Does anybody in chat sell elixirs ever? Do you ever sell elixirs? Have you ever? I'm sure Diana's probably sold them because she sells everything that she gets that she doesn't need.
I'm sure I'm sure like you can make okay.
Kathy sold them.
Says
Yeah. Anyone else in chat? Did you ever? We should be able to sell or give co-op members. Yeah, that would be great, Carly Z. Jenny says agreed. They should be worth more coins. Yeah, they should be worth a pile more coins. Maya says yes, that she's sold them, or Maya sold them. Well, whenever I run low on coins. I didn't know you could. Michelle says, honestly, Michelle, I didn't know either, because the thought of selling them to me is just so mortifying. I would never, ever sell one unless they took up barn space. And when they did take up barn space, I did sell them. Remember that barn space fiasco about 8 months ago, Libby, or maybe not even that long ago, 6 months ago, where they moved the elixirs from the barn to their own storage. And it created a lot of problems. But for me, I was like, I love it because, well, problems because people were upset that their barns got trashed or taken away. But
yes,
I mean, if you add up these things that used to take up barn space, guys, like there's 100, there's 200, like there's 300. Like for me, besides
the elixirs did take. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you go ahead. You're fine.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so the elixirs did take a lot of space, and you would have to sell them. You would have to it forced you to either sell them or level up your animals.
So I think maybe when they had the realization that they wanted to make exotic animals a lot harder to level up to their max, like went from 60 levels to 120 levels, they could have scaled the elixirs down for how much points they gave us instead of doing that as well. But however they did it, they just wanted they knew that they were going to be a problem if they still took up barn space. So I'm glad they're in their own area. Zynga made a big mistake by not doing it at the same time. They should have removed the barn space and moved these things out at the same time, and they realized that, I'm 100% sure. But what they did was they freed up all this space from our barn, let us store up more stuff, and then reduced our barns. And I was like, Zynga, what have you done? Anyway.
Yeah, so it's like you keep track of your barns, and if your barn is like, it's a high level, and then they take it away, you're like, oh my gosh, what just happened?
They should. And I don't think, I say this and I knock on wood, but I don't think we'll ever have a problem of them taking away barn space ever again. Just my opinion, strictly my opinion. But from the conversation that I've had with Zynga, they knew shortly, very soon after, which is why you guys got compensation and all sorts of other stuff. Interesting, guys, just giant elixirs sell for 75. Now, I don't know why you'd ever sell a giant elixir, because they were amazing, right? Like they go, and the nice thing with giant elixirs, and again, if you're trying to save money, guys, on your animals, if you upgrade an animal, like, so let's find the moose. All right, if I train the moose with a cheap elixir, the smallest elixir, it's going to cost 135 gold. Right?
Yeah, and not that.
If I train them with the giant one, let's go find the giant one. It costs the same amount, 135 gold. But you gain, but you go from level whatever it is, it's gonna gain like a ton of levels, right? So a strategy that you could adopt to save the most amount of money would be to only use like the large elixirs and sell off all the small ones. Of course, you probably will never do that, but if you're trying to maximize dollars, money,
and also, and if you want to do your daily tasks, like save the little ones, I guess.
Yeah, save the little ones. Yes, and that's all I've been doing lately. When I get a brand new animal, like I'll win that new animal for this event, I'll typically level it up quickly, because, like you were saying earlier, Libby, to level a level 1 animal hardly uses any gold to level it up. Like let's go do that. Actually, let's go do that. Let's go into our track here. Let's buy an animal. I'll do my free one. Maybe we'll get a free one with it. Here we go.
So you did.
River otter. So we're gonna keep the river otter. Level 1 river otter. So where's he gonna go? River otter is going to make his way. Where did he go? Disappeared. Did he like run there already?
He should be in the new home you just built.
Yeah, I know, but he usually runs there. He usually comes up. He usually gets the. Anyway, okay, so let's go to the book. So exotic animals. All right, so here's a way to save money, guys. But this kind of is bad because it takes away from levels a little bit of your other guys. Let's find that level 1 animal. Here he is. Here. Okay, train him up. So we're gonna find 5 elixirs that are the lowest power. So I don't want to use these ones, even though it's the best. It's the best value. But this animal I don't want. Like, this is an extra animal, right? So we're just going to find these little cheap elixirs. Are these the smallest ones? No. Here's some though.
Here we are.
All right. Yep. There's 4 there. Let's just select these 4, and then our daily quest we have to do 5. So we're gonna find a 5th one. Here we go. 5. So you can see, guys, look, 30 coins. 30 coins to use your elixirs. So you do that, which I'm not going to do, but you do that. It takes them to level 8, and then you sell it, which you don't get more for it, but it saves you money for using that feature on the farm, which now you're not getting experience on what you would put that towards. So really it's counterintuitive. But if you're really short on money and you really were trying to save money, and you didn't care about leveling too much, Because if I sell this now, I still get the same. I get the small mountain elixir.
Yeah.
There he goes. So it's sold, and Wait, what did it say? I lost a barn space? Did it? What did it just say there? Did you see that? I'm gonna do that again. Did you see that, Aunt Libby, or not?
I don't know. I have to rewind it.
No, that's okay. Don't rewind it. I'm just gonna grab another animal. Let's do a silver. We'll get an animal for sure.
Okay.
Okay, so there's the penguin. I'm gonna keep. Let's keep the penguin. Now, when I sell the penguin, watch what happens on my screen. I get a weird number on my screen for some reason.
Okay. On the barn we're looking at?
Look right over here. Right over here where I'm pointing. When I sell this, ready? Sell. 465. Oh, it's 466. What did it just do? It added to my barn. 466.
Of all the elixirs, I wonder?
Did it add? Yeah, but did the elixir add to my barn space? What just happened there? Did you guys see that? 466.
Yeah.
So I have I don't even have 466. I have 398 and 495 in there. In this one I have, oh, maybe that's how many I have in here. Oh, okay.
Is it a total of it?
That's the total of how many I have. Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so that makes sense. So for those of you who are still confused, because I am partially confused, let's do that again. Let's do that again. So I'll go to my exotics.
And then, Michelle had a question as well. She's talking about the versus button on the track.
Sure.
So she said, I have this energy and I don't know what is it.
Okay. So, okay, before we go to that question, we'll do that right next, but let's talk about that one thing I just saw, because I think we figured it out. So, when I sell that penguin, the level 1 penguin, well, sell my level 40, I'd be very upset if I did that. Okay, so this number right here, 466, I'll go 467 now. That's how many slots that I'm getting for free on that tab. 467 slots. Could you imagine if that was in my barn still? There's 467 items in here. In all of this. 467. Yeah. It just doesn't give you a total anywhere like this does, because this has a capacity in it. So this tells us there's a number below the chat here that you can't see. Okay, sorry, what was the question that was for the versus button?
Yeah,
okay.
Go to the track. And she's talking about the
this energy right up here. This energy here. So a few months ago, Zynga added a feature to about 30,000 farms called the versus button. And it's this little building up here that some of you may or may not have. CGene, do you have this? I think CGene might have that. Carly loves her homeless penguin. Nice, Carly. Random chats that I read. Redman's here. Hey, Redman. So this feature here is used to battle your animals against other people's animals, which when I first saw it, I was like, oh, this sounds really cool. And then for me, it didn't really turn out to be a feature that I fell in love with so much. So then I stopped doing it. And the only reason I stopped doing it, you can see that I have 0 points, and I'm placing 38,477. That's how many people are ahead of me. I have 0. That's how many people have more points than I do. So if I play this, if I click find contestants, I'm going to win the round just the way that the game works. It's not really super random. It's going to make me win if I play it. And then I'll no longer have 0 points. And then I'll no longer know how many people are that have this feature in the world. So right now in the world, in the world that, as far as I know, maybe there's some more people with 0 points and this isn't counting them, but there's around 40,000 Farmville players in the world that have this animal contest feature. And you can also sort it by region as well. So if I click the little 1 icon, there's a local tab and a global tab. Oh. And the global tab tells me what places people, how many points they're in and what rank I am. And so local, I'm not sure if this is Canadian for me, but if I click local, it switches to 1,463. So locally, in my local area, there's 1,400 players that have. So Kathy says 0 out of 4 versus button on the versus. So it's not a feature that everybody has. Aaron's here. Hey, Aaron. Farmville Addict here, new to the live stream. Awesome, Andy.
New to live stream.
You're with the rest of our, I constantly say this to myself in my head, but I never say it out loud. And I feel like we're all 14-year-old kids when we stream. Like, it feels like we're all 14 years old again, and we're all chatting about stupid 14-year-old subjects. Like, seriously, right? Like, we act like we're 14-year-old. We joke like we're 14-year-old. It's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I love it.
Yeah,
But it's just funny because, you know, we're just so silly in here, and we're all grown-ass adults, but we're all like 14-year-old kids playing this game. It's kind of funny.
This is our stress reliever.
This is our stress reliever. So the versus button, that's what that energy's for, and you can play this 6 or 7 times depending on how many you get these bonus energies. But
now remind them where you go to collect the bonus though. Once a week.
Once a week. So when you get, you can click on the shopping cart right here actually and get to it. So if you do have this feature, you can click the shopping cart, and then on your deal tab, deal tab, you get this weekly animal contest reward, and then depending on how you place in here, you can get one of these chests depending on how you do. Yes. And you have to play it to win it. So,
Corbin, watch this.
I'm in not the gold league, but the league above the gold.
Corbin,
so you're in
purple chest.
Why can't I get over there? Oh, the purple chests. So you're in this one, the fourth one. That's what you're getting.
Yes.
So
platinum, yes.
Yeah.
So I got 500 coins, 2 stickers, 3 keys that are silver, and then 1 bronze key.
And then you got some evolution items, or none. It says up to, so you might not.
No, I didn't get any. No, I got 2 stickers.
Yeah, so it's free stuff every week, which is cool. For me, the feature, I can't show you the feature. I do have a video on it, guys. If you've never seen this feature before, there is a video on my channel on this particular feature, and you can see exactly how it works and how it all plays, and I do get points in it, but I don't play it anymore just so I can see how many players they've rolled it out to, because I think that's more interesting, and they'll never tell me that information because it breaches privacy stuff. So if I don't level up, I'll always know how many players have it versus don't. And one day it might just jump to like 100,000 players, and then we'll know it launched over the masses.
Are you able to collect any on the bonuses?
Not according to this. So if I click it, I haven't been getting anything. It just says okay. Yeah. But it would be 10 coins. Like that's where I would be in the bronze league. Yeah. Which is free 10 coins. It's kind of like harvesting the prize projectors. All right. Do you guys think, since we're supposed to be talking about this track or this feature, is there anything that you maybe chatted about that I haven't talked about that you would like to talk about as far as the way that anything works, any of the features work, anything else that is in this feature? Are we getting enough materials? Is this a good place to find these things? Like, I don't mind it. I think there's having different features of the game to collect different items is fine. Like getting goblets and getting mangoes and resin. I think it's cool. I think it's a good feature, a good way to get these things you spend the energy on. I think it recharges a little bit too slow. I'd love it for it to recharge faster, but that's just me because I play all the time, like all of you guys, and we want to have the features or the more stuff. But I think it's pretty balanced. I don't have an issue so far. I do enjoy getting the upgrade, the lion's chest. Let's try to finish it. 1 star. 2 chances. This is going to be a difficult problem, probably. I'll probably have to do this several times. 2 attempts. I'm just going to keep picking the same ones. There you go. I don't think there's any sort of rhyme or reason or strategy. Some people say that they can... let me just collect all these and get over. We tried to figure out if there was an actual randomness to it, like when we start the pineapple mission here.
My technique is this.
Yes. Oh yeah, me too. Yeah. Fast as you possibly can. Click the screen as fast as you can. So whenever I get an event like this, so I have 2 animals that are both maxed out, but they're missing the proper traits. So for all of these where you need materials, the pineapples and the resin and the goblets and that sort of thing, for me, after a certain level, I don't know what level it was, it always starts to ask for 2 traits on every single mission you go on. And lots of times you'll click an animal that has a trait already, but this particular instance, I don't. So if I was to take my time and find an animal, and I always do this for the first trait, so I typically don't even, sometimes if you have a good memory, you can remember what has a long tail, like the kangaroo or you know, the raccoon or whatever, and then a hooved animal, which would be your donkeys and stuff. So you could spend time and say, okay, I need a long tail and a hoof, and you're just gonna scroll through. Here's definitely the long tail. So, but for me, I don't even look at them anymore. I just simply click and look for the check marks inside here. I just look for the check marks. So I don't even pay attention to what it's asking for. Now, I won't do more than one. So for example, right now, if I start this event, I'll have 4 out of 5, which is a good enough chance, and I'll probably get it. But if I scroll through and try to find the second trait, which is a hoofed animal, if I scroll through to find a hoofed animal, does the hippo have hooves? I guess not.
Doesn't have
the white heart deer doesn't have any hooves, at least not as a trait, anyways. It should have hooves.
Got nubs.
Should have. How about the wolverine? No. Okay, so I don't have any hooved animals that are there.
Oh, really?
Well, that are in the forest or because it's asking for the forest animal and the mountain animal. So I don't have one of them that has. There's no forest animal or a mountain animal that has hooves. At least not that I own. Could be in one of the 4 stars. I'm sure there is. Let's go ahead and start this. And I do the same thing Libby does. I just click everywhere on the screen. And of course, I didn't end up getting it. Fun.
Click the snowman, or the first thing.
Yeah, that's your strategy. Yeah. Always the snowman first. All right, there's the pineapple. Let's try another one.
So Michelle brought up a good point. When you level up, energy. Oh wait, no, she says energy for each exotic animal should refill when you level up.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so she's saying that when you level up, because it gives you all the energy when you level up on previous things, but this stays at the number you're at. So when I level up, it's not going to go back to 25 on this energy. Not sure about this energy, but this energy doesn't go to. So that would be something to add on, Zynga. And one more perk for leveling up that would be nice as a bonus. I'm sure it wouldn't be hard to program. So leveling up, giving us 25 again, that would be great. Also, having this being able to go higher than 25. So this would be a county fair boost. This could be a sky race prize. Having a way to have more energy, because through the night, this will fill up for us. And if we don't use it all during the day, it'll still have it to save up. Sometimes
just be 25.
Okay, who here has woken up in the middle of the night and then we've been like, well, I might as well log in and use my energy because it'll be full in the morning again. Have you done that before, Libby, in the middle of the night?
If I have the sky race task for it, I'll be like, yeah, let's do one work real quick.
Nice.
So 1 o'clock in the morning, I sit up in the bed. I lay across the bed. I'm like, let me just do real quick.
That's so funny. We're all so addicted to this game. Cal's like, yes, absolutely. Yeah, me too. Occasionally, I'll be so exhausted that I won't go in the game. What I really hate, and one of my things that I really hate doing, is I get all of the items on the daily tasks, and then I forget to do the elixirs, and then the next morning comes around, and then I remember that I totally forgot it, and I'm like, oh, it's the upgrade items that I really love. Angela gave up on advancing to chapter 12. I only get 1 try, even after evolving 2 tries. Yeah, Angela.
I got 92.
Angela's saying, so in here, because I have 3 stars, all of each type maxed out, and then I also have 2 stars and 1 stars. I always seem to get 2 chances, just like that. It's barely 2, but it's almost 2, or it's always 2 for me. Libby, what about you? I know you got people in the background, but answer this question, Libby. Do you have 2 on this track, or how many do you have each time you try? What level are you on, Libby?
Yes. 14.
14. So when you go into it, how many boxes do you get? 2 or 1?
Oh, I have 1 or 2.
1 or 2? Is it different for you?
Box of those.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I have to look at it. But I think it's only 2.
It's only 2. It's usually 1 or 2, and that's exactly what Jenny is saying. Is that she's only getting? Oh no, that's not what she's saying. Who was that? That was this one. 1. That was somebody else. Shoot, we lost it in chat. But what they're saying is that they've given up on it because they only get 1 shot. And I used to have a problem with that too. But what I found was that in my play style, I seem to have extra energy most of the time. Like most days that aren't weekends, I always either go to bed and I have extra energy to blow, or that's that kind of instance. And so what I'll end up doing right before I go to bed is, if I have 20 energy left, I'll just spend it on that 1 shot. And it's 1 out of 5. So every 5 times you do that, you should get that extra square. And I know it takes forever, but at the same time, it shouldn't be quick. And it's simply because if it's quick, then we finish it, and then it's bored, and we're nothing to do with it anymore. And so I'm not a fan of, making stuff easy. I think it should be a little more difficult. And getting a bonus, like getting double goblets right now is fantastic. Getting double resin was fantastic. They've really done a good job at those double it really feels cool. Like if you're not on there yet, to get those double items, to get the double, like for me, I still haven't gotten double dynamite. And double dynamite would be fantastic as well, because every time you get a double item, it's like getting more energy, because right now when you don't have double, it costs you is it 2 or 3 energy to get is it 2 or 3 to get a resin? Two energy, or 2, right? It's 2, yes. So I won't do it because I'll spend my energy and I'll want to save it. So if you're getting double, it's like you're getting 27. So you're kind of leveling up this by getting doubles of everything. And once you've gotten to the point where you have all the doubles you use a lot, you find yourself with extra energy to get along that track. So, first, and we didn't have an issue early on, right? Like early on, when we went from levels 1 to 10, Libby, it was pretty easy, right? We were getting more than 1 shot. It was giving us 2 shots, 3 shots, 4 shots. It's only at the higher levels, but definitely I know what you're saying, and it is frustrating. But I've been playing it lately, and I've been getting it on the first or second try, and I don't know if that means that it's actually not 1 out of 5 or 2 out of 5, if it's better than that. Because just because it shows you guys that it's 5, let me go back into there. So when I put these animals in here, well, those are 100%. Let me go back into the 18 one, because that will show you something different. Okay. So even though this says 2 out of 5, it's not necessarily 2 out of 5. Zynga can program this however they want to do. They can make it, you're going to get it 4 out of 5 times, even though it only says 2. This isn't necessarily true. It could be completely true. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying it's not necessarily true, because for the last however many times along my track, I'm supposed to have 2 out of 5, and I seem to miss. I seem to get them an awful lot, and it seems like I should be missing a lot more than I actually am. So I don't know if it's just me or what, but I don't know if that's true. Like they don't necessarily have to program it so that that's true. It doesn't really make much difference. Aaron is saying I'm currently level 10, and my gauge keeps pointing at a lock symbol. Okay, do you know what that means, Aaron? That lock symbol? That's a trait symbol. So let's go back to one of the other tasks and show Aaron what's going on with that. Pointing to the lock symbol. So what Aaron's saying is that he puts his animals in, and it points to double lock symbols. And to get these symbols unlocked, Aaron, you're going to have to find animals that have these traits. This is a hoof trait and a turtle trait, or a shell trait. And so you scroll through your list of animals here, and you find one of those traits. Here's a turtle. So the turtle has the hard shell. So when I drag the turtle and I drop it into the forest, one of the locks disappears. And now I have four. Well, you know that, Libby, right? This isn't new to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then the last one is this hoof trait. But the problem with that is I've put a lower animal of 560 in here, and my meter is still maxed out because of this animal being at 908. As soon as I replace this mountain animal with a hoofed animal, I don't know if I have a mountain hoofed animal. I don't think it exists. Does a mountain hoofed animal exist, Libby?
If you've gotten almost all of it, all the animals that you could have won.
I have no 4 stars. I have no 4 stars, and I'm still missing 3 stars.
Oh.
And even if I had one, it wouldn't necessarily be maxed out. And so if I use a mountain animal in here and I pop this in here, even if it was hooved, if it was a hoofed animal, it would have unlocked, but now I only have 2 chances. So it's way better to leave the cheetah in there than to try that. So Aaron, does that help? Yeah. I'm glad I asked. I would have never figured that out. Yeah, so that's a feature that does take a little while to figure out. All of us seasoned players obviously know how it works, but there's a lot of things in Farmville that you don't really figure out until someone either shows you or until you just figure it out, which is kind of weird. I think they do that to minimize the amount of pop-ups in the game, to minimize the amount of information. But what I think Zynga should do is actually have some sort of a document that explains every feature that we could go to on their website and read through it. So we would know exactly. Yeah. And I think they might actually have that document for exotic animals. We probably should have checked before we did the stream. But I would guess that if you went to the Zynga's website, on their help page under exotic animals, it probably explains all of this. So, but it would be nice if it was accessible from the game, so that you could click a button and have the instruction manual for the game come up instead of going to a Facebook page or to a website to find the information out. Like the information should be contained in the game. Look at the older video, that will help. Yes, definitely. They probably have a video on it. Rosie's here, everybody. Hi, Rosie.
Hey, Rosie.
What is a mountain animal that has hooves, Libby says. Libby, I don't know if there is one.
That's what you were asking. Well, I was asking people if they knew.
Oh, so on my, that's okay. On my exotics, like you can still see, or wait, let's go back to the way we can buy them.
Are they still making up animals, or?
Let's see. We'll find out. We'll go to the exotic animal tab, the 3-star ones, so I can see what we can win here. Okay, see contents. Okay. So the raccoon I have, I think this should show everything that we have. Which ones am I missing? Let's see. I got the moose, kelp gull, brown reindeer. Do I have all of these 3 stars? Pretty sure I thought I was missing some still. 2 stars, Asian bear. Is it going to go 3, 2, 1? Is that how it works?
It looks like it's going down, yeah.
It's going down. These ones all I have.
It's 2 to 1. Now you're at 1s.
Arctic fox, penguin, red kangaroo. Now we're going 1 stars. Okay, the raccoon. So I have all of those that's listed. But what about in this chest, this one, the epic exotics? Okay, so in here, let's look for hooved ones. So let's see what I'm missing out of here. Marton. I have all these guys. Alligator. I don't have that. Okay. Alligator doesn't have hooves. Which I thought it showed you which ones you had, doesn't it? I thought it grayed out the ones you don't have. No?
No. It just shows you everything.
How about the hoof? Let's check. Oh, okay. It shows you everything?
Yeah, strong.
Herbivore, strong. They were saying that one thing that a lot of players were saying, and I think Zynga knows about this as well, is that 4-star animals should have 4 traits. They should have another trait. So a 1-star animal has 1 trait, a 2-star has 2 traits, a 3-star has 3. Why don't the 4-star animals have a 4th trait? Right? That would be. And the max level is 160 versus what?
120?
120, and it gives you the better chance when you're using a jungle animal to finish the quests with a 4-star. I'm pretty sure there's 3 stars that I'm missing.
Yeah, Kathy says there's no mountain animal that has hooves like you needed.
Yeah, there's no mountain animals there's no hooving. That's kind of silly then, but that it could be the other animal that had hooves then, right? So if we went back to exotic animals and
look down, because then the ones that are grayed out are the ones you don't have.
Right.
Like
okay, let's go back to that book. So, but some of those 3 stars are. I thought they were available from the store still. So many animals. It's fantastic. So yes, there's this. So this owl. How do I get the owl? Is that not in the store? Is that only a event item to win? Then.
Oh, I think Pia has that or something.
Yeah, well, Pia would have been playing for a lot longer, so she might have had that.
She would definitely ask.
Okay, so so there's this gull, the kelp gull. I don't have that yet. That was definitely in there, wasn't it?
Yeah, you don't have that one?
No. Okay. So the kelp gull I don't have. Let's check this one. What's this guy? The bear, the giant panda. Do you have a giant panda?
Oh, how cute! No, but that's so cute.
This South China tiger for 3-star.
Oh, cool.
And what else we got? This monkey. Oh, if I got that monkey, we can have monkey race. Look at the chameleon. That's fantastic, Zynga.
That's cute. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I like okay, so nothing in the forest that would have boobs.
Yeah, I would like to see some more things for our regular animals. We can breed them. Like you can take 2 cows and you can make a 3rd cow. I think it would be cool if something with the exotic animals we could do with them as well. Another thing that we could do, and I've talked about this on other features, but if we could have missions where we sent exotic animals on, like they went away and we couldn't use them while they were away, and then they came back like 4 hours later with a bucket load of cool stuff, like prizes and gold and that kind of stuff. But while they're gone, we wouldn't be able to use them in our quests. Like we've sent them away on a mission to gather resources. So at the end of the night, you can send all your exotic animals away to go get stuff during the night, and when they come back, you have a whole pile of things, which would be fun. But I think there's other things they could use them for. Or what you could do do is you could, you know, like assign an animal to help you fish, and it'll give you a better chance of getting your lure back or something. But while you're doing that, you can't use it. Like there could be a way of using our exotic animals in different ways. 57 exotic animals, 69. Yeah, I don't know how many are from before. Like, you know, I don't, like, Pia has been playing since it launched in Australia 3 years ago, but I don't know if Pia has gotten every animal that she could have ever possibly gotten from every possible event. I know that the last event, there was an animal that she had already, and so she didn't play the event because she had the animal. But for all of us players in North America, we would have never had that animal yet. So I wonder if there's any animals that Pia doesn't have that are 3-star. There's probably some 4-stars because you have to win them or buy them. Yeah, or send helping to other players, right? So there's other things you could do in the exotic animals to use these guys to do something else with, and I think that's what they tried to do with this versus track, to kind of have a another thing you can do with the animals. But the versus track, if you think about how it actually works, it's all based on there's no skill in it. It's all just luck.
It's just click.
It's 100% luck. There's no skill, and so it's kind of it wasn't a feature that I found very entertaining. It's free stuff every week, free upgrade items, so that's cool. Like Libby gets a free upgrade item. I get nothing, so I don't play it. And I don't play it simply because I want to know how many players have it. And so anyway, maybe if Zynga can agree to tell me how many players have it, then I'll start playing it again. But
the coins are good. I mean, an extra, bonus every now and then is great.
Yes, indeed. All right. I'm sure we've missed talking about certain features in here. Libby, is there anything else you can think of in here that I haven't really touched upon, or any other features that any other chat that people have chatted on that could possibly? Let's finish this while I'm doing it. I love the gold here, guys. Anyone who doesn't who gets this is 1,500 gold, like on their final quest. And again, just match that final trait with your animals, but 5 attempts. So I got on the first try again. 1,500 gold, guys, just for doing that. Like, that's fantastic. I don't know about you, but I love weekends are fantastic. I love weekends for the exotic animal track, but I hate them for the fact that I don't have enough energy now to get my farming resins and that sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we need, when you level up the animals, you should level up your energy, the amount of energy you get.
Can we buy items in the shop, Libby, from that area? Can we get pineapples in here and stuff, or not? Crops and deals in here?
Good question. I don't think I've ever seen it there.
Anybody in chat, have you ever seen like resin or mugs or anything we can get from the exotic animal track? Is there any ways to get it besides in the track? Can we buy it here? Sometimes Kathy says. Kathy, you've seen items in here that are from the track?
We can ask for it, right? Over in our friends group. We can ask for it.
Yes, we can ask for those items, but can we buy them any other way? Like, what about the Deal Scout? Can we get them in the Deal Scout?
Kathy says sometimes, and then Angela says I haven't. Dana says she hasn't never seen it.
I've never seen them there, but a medal she said she saw. Nutty Kathy.
Medal? Okay.
Sort of. Susie McChee says sort of. So let's go in the Deal Scout and see if we can find them here. So obviously not a crop, although they could be a crop if it's the avocado. They're not in here. Animal products.
Yeah.
They're not in here. Craft products, they clearly won't be in the craft products. And workshop products. So you can't even get them in the Deal Scout, or can you?
Oh.
No, they're not there. So Deal Scout is missing the exotic animal items. The metal, the resin, all of the stuff that you can get in here, the pineapples, the mangoes, and the avocado. Interesting.
So that you have to exclusively get that from there.
Cal doesn't have Deal Scout. Deal Scout was launched with that other event that we just finished. The Bazaar, the Harvest Bazaar event.
Yes.
And I really dislike Deal Scout. I've used it 2 times today, actually. So the problem with Deal Scout, guys, is first of all, it'll end in 11 days. So any tokens you've had to enter the Deal Scout, you have to use them up in 11 days. And when you use them, you can see I've got 34 tokens. I have a huge amount because of I played like that Harvest Bazaar like so many times, dinging that bell, ding, 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 as much as I could ding it. You can see I got 34. So in here, you put an animal product like a feather, for example, and I click Find Feather. I'm going to go ahead and do this just because I don't need them. But you can see you got to spend like 500 coins for 8 feathers or 4 feathers or 2 feathers. And I'm like, yeah, that ain't going to happen. So they're not really that of a good deal. Now, to be fair, I'm going to refuse the deal. I wasted that token.
If you were desperate.
Yeah. So here, for example, is what I'm talking about. So here's pumpkins. I need 8 pumpkins for this brush. And I really need the brushes, guys. I am short brushes. If I show you on my upgrade of my silo, I think brushes is my least amount of items right now. 16, yes. So I definitely need brushes, right? So if I go to my farm and I go to my pumpkin patch, and of course I'm looking at my pumpkin patch, and I've got 2 hours and 16 minutes for my pumpkins, and I really want to finish this particular visitor order, and I don't have any pumpkins I can ask for from my co-op. Let's ask for my co-op, because I'm pretty sure I can ask for pumpkins from my co-op. Anybody online right now? Let's see. Any of our co-op want to give me some pumpkins? Yeah, Kel's here. Kathy. There's a lot of players in our co-op here tonight. It's thinking about it. It's.
Jenny had said something earlier.
What'd she say?
I've always felt like the quests are kind of stupid. Like they don't actually do anything. I remember when I got first play, I was excited, but when I first got Example, because I thought that the quest would be fun, they would do something interesting, but they just stand there.
What quest are we talking about again, Libby? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. She was saying while you were on the track.
The track.
Quest, I think, right? Or the quest to get the extra things, maybe.
I'm not sure. Which quests are you talking about? Let me request my pumpkins before I forget. Anyway.
Okay.
So.
I guess I'll wait for Jenny to ask.
So the quests in here, these quests.
Is that what she was talking about?
The missions? I'm not sure. I'll give you a pumpkin. Thanks, Kel.
I'll let her wait. I'll wait until she does.
Yeah. So.
But yeah.
Yeah, like it would be neat if the quests, if they went and we could play with our animals on these quests. I totally agree with what you're saying there. Like the exotic animals, to just have them go in there and win a cup. Like, so I'll start the quest, I'll put them in, I'll click start, right? I don't feel we're actually playing with these animals. I feel we're just clicking the boxes and clicking start, right? They're not actually, we're not enjoying them as much as we could enjoy them. And I don't know how that would look like how we could play with our animals, dress them up, take them for walks. I don't even know. But I feel that it's just a clickety clack, and they are cute and they do make cool noises, and they jump around when they win things, which is kind of neat.
I like seeing the other animals. Like when we got on Farmville too, we got the little 30-day animals. They were super cute, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So now here they're actually working on actual animals.
What about a feature where instead of us choosing the mission, so for example, for this one we're going to get resins out of it, right? No matter what we do, we're going to get resins, 2 resins.
Yeah.
What about having the animals really good at finding stuff? And then instead of going to a specific area that's just resins, we just send them out into the wilderness, and because they're good at finding, say, mangoes or metal, then they'll bring it back to us. And then so we're choosing the animal to send out, which will have a chance of bringing back one of those items. So it would be kind of a pain in the ass, I'm sure. And again, a lot of the things I say, sometimes I say it and then I realize oh, that's a really stupid idea. So if I do that, don't worry about it. It's just me brainstorming in my own head. But if the animals, if you had an area so instead of having an actual item like a pineapple here, it would just be a location, and then this location is a jungle location. And so in the jungle, there could be pineapples, there could be mangoes. Who knows? There could be even dynamite. I don't know. And then what you do is you take your animal, like the cougar, and the Kugler can climb trees, or the ocelot can climb trees. So it would be great. You could send it to that area and it'll bring back random things. It could be an apple or a pineapple. It could be a, whatever. Instead of actually choosing what it's getting, it's randoming what it finds. So you could send out like 4 animals to that spot, and then every one of those animals would come back for the chance of finding something. Again, it's just something in my head that I wanted to say it.
I think, Jenny was just, I think what she's saying is that the animation, she wants more animation from the animals other than just standing there and going, yay, we got something.
All right. Yeah. So in the pens, right? So in the animal pens, when they're sitting in here wandering around, do you remember how
they do the animation stuff?
Do you remember on that live stream? Were you there when the mammoth started freaking out and dancing? Were you on that episode, Libby? Oh, that was so crazy.
I don't remember that.
It was like it was so crazy. It was so good.
I have to find it.
But yeah, so if they were to wander around here and maybe interact with things, like I think the whole game overall, there is a lot of cool interactions. Like what you see on Facebook, you see a lot of people posting really cute pictures, like when Fred and Katie Cookie sit on a bench together and it looks really cute, and they're coordinating and moving together. It looks really cute, and people take pictures and post it. I think they could do a little better of making the game more cutie like that, and then you put it in photo mode. Like, could you imagine, like, go to photo mode and then you're just looking around your farm, right? You're just watching the animals do stuff. Like, if we sit here and watch this guy, he's just staring at his shadow. He's just sitting there. That's all he does, right? Like, he could be digging in the ground. He could be, eating that butterfly that's flying right by him, like, chasing butterflies, swatting butterflies, interacting with other animals. When some animal gets too close, it could nip at the animal. Like, there could just be, if you try to keep stuff in the pen together, you put your if you put your birds with your ocelot, there could be problems. So you have to get a vet involved.
Oh gosh,
right?
Yes.
Because
or like save the bird, it's getting eaten.
Yeah, like look, the alligator turtle, is attacking the bird there, the spoonbill, and they are fighting each other, and that is that picture that just happened, like that scene that just happened. I could have taken a screenshot and posted it on Facebook. Right now he's gonna go to the bathroom and he's anyway, right. But I think there could be more, like the more, and even if they were super random, like once in a while, like you see how the spoonbill jumped up on the tree there, put its leg up. If they did things really weirdly and randomly, like once a day they did something crazy, like flap their feathers and popped an egg out and splatted on the ground and it broke, and just some weird animation that happened. It just, so you're wandering around your farm and you're seeing different things happen. I think that would be really, really cool. We spend a lot of time on the game Farmville every day. Way more than I'm sure Farmville spends on it. Like, do you think there's Farmville players, like workers that play this, like addicted as us? They just use us as guinea pigs.
Sure,
you think they are?
I'm sure they've got you. Yeah, they've got you. Or
they watch, but
like a few of them.
But do you think there's a few hardcore players that's part of their job? Like, you're actually paid to play Farmville 12 hours a day. Like, they go to work and they're just like,
oh yeah,
come on.
I think so.
Yeah, they probably do have testers in their own right. I think. Okay, here's what Jenny was saying.
Dark Prime. Sorry, it was Oh, okay. When you were talking about searching out for things, right? The animals would search out for stuff. Maybe the animals would have a bonus affinity. So if you send out for goblets, it has resin affinity or something like that.
Yeah.
It brings the goblets back, and then
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? And then Jenny's also
an extra chance of resin.
Extra chance of resin, right? Bringing more and then leveling up the animals could make them better at bringing back more items. Like, you could really play on that whole side of things. And Jenny, that's exactly what I think should happen. The animals should go out on a mission. You should be able to watch them. They should go underwater, catch a fish, bring it back, put it in the silo for us. I think the whole game, of all of the animals doing stuff on your farm, like even when the milk is ready or when the items are ready, like, I think something can happen besides them just sitting there. Thanks, Pat. Pat Cashins, like when their food is ready, they just kind of sit there and they have the icon. Maybe there could be something added to. Well, and that's just regular animals, but I don't know. I think we kind of have gotten accustomed to the way things work, and I just think a change would be kind of, or some changes or some extra things. like the skins are fantastic, right? Like putting on,
Oh yeah.
you know, and I think it would be like, let me find Carlos because that's the skin from the current event. Let me find. I can find Carlos by going into here and finding him fast. Let me just find him here.
Carlos today on my farm looked so lost, and I was like, "What's he doing? Get out of my way!"
Carlos.
Like he was standing in front of the order board, just staring off, like, "Get out of the way, move."
There's Carlos. Or no, was it Polly who's got the skin for the mummy skin?
Yes, yes, the
Polly?
blonde man.
Polly.
Polly B.
Oops.
Right.
I'm clicking on the wrong stuff. All right, let's find Polly because I have Polly on. Let me find Polly, Jack Turner, Chad. Did I put Polly B? It's Polly. Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Donna says Polly as well. Yeah.
Okay, so when we click Polly, is he making noise?
I don't hear your stuff.
No, you don't hear it, but come on, Megan. I'm trying to click Megan to hear what Megan sounds like.
Hi.
She says hi. Okay. When I click Polly, I can't click him because he's on the thing. Let me turn on the volume for you.
What's he doing? He's moving.
He's wandering around. All right, hold on. Let me share the audio with you, Libby.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Share audio.
I'm sharing my audio.
Okay, you should be able to hear it, right? Yeah.
There we go. Oh.
Okay.
I can go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I know the water. Polly's not talking.
He's mummified. Do mummies talk?
I should unmummify him then. Oops. Let's change his skin. Because the skins should have come with different sayings as well. Let's go back to the regular Polly skin.
That would be cool. Like, he would have like some sort of puns to go with being a mummy.
Polly doesn't talk. Oh, he does. He's grunting. And there he went, Okay, so let's go back to the skin with his mummy. He's waving.
Carly says he should be moaning like a mummy.
Yeah, the moaner. He's the moaner. Oh, and what about, like, Carlos is wearing this costume. Hola. Okay, let's go back to...
Hola. Hola.
Yeah, he's speaking
Me
Spanish.
llamo es Libby.
Hi.
Hi, okay, hi. So,
Hola.
hola, okay, that was the same word. So, when I change his skin to the Shakespeare skin, he sounds the same, I think.
He should change into the gingerbread man.
Yeah, okay.
Thumbs up, buttons.
Now let's change him to Gingerbread Man. Okay.
See, he should be, yeah. He should be running around like fast.
Yeah.
Run,
Like,
run.
Zynga could have programmed in audio with these guys. So when you had their costumes on, then they would say, you know, they would make sounds and noises like that. Paula moaning. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I think that, you know, overall, like, I love Farmville. I'm never not going to love it, I don't think. I don't think they could wreck the game for me. I think it's always going to be fun for me, mostly because of all you guys in chat and my friends that join me each week on the screens. Just the community that we've built together, acting like 14-year-old kids, just playing this silly game and being silly with each other and having a great time. So I don't think that's ever going to change, but I think they could do a better job of making things more interactive. And it would be interesting to know from the people that don't play as much as we do, that aren't heavily addicted and follow the Facebook groups, just to kind of get their take on things, because our opinions are all awesome and great because we're long-term dedicated players. But it would be interesting to find out where people are, you know, not becoming players like us, how they're, what makes them lose interest in the game. And I'm sure that they run a lot of analytics and do a lot of things on that as well, but it would be interesting to know. Anyways, it's been over an hour and a half tonight already. Livy's probably ready for bed. So I think we're going to wrap this up. I know that it was kind of an all over the place episode, and we did talk about a lot of other things besides exotic animals. And
I think it was pretty on point about the
about the exotic. And so, you know, it's a feature that I think a lot of us are really happy with, and we don't really want to see anything change per se. So it's kind of tough to critique a feature that has become a core part of the game, and to change it unless it's a drastic change on how things works, which could be a bigger problem than leaving it alone. But I think one thing that they should work on doing is giving us another screen to go to. So after we finish chapter 20, like, let's go to another screen. Let's bring up 21 to 40. And let's still have the same options, but have another bonus track and have things along the track that we can work toward. Everybody loves the blue exotic animal tokens. It's the most coveted prize in the game, even though we always get a duplicate and we're always frustrated. There's the odd time that we do get that 4-star, and I don't have one yet. So I've been playing for a year, guys, and I've been collecting them as fast as I can get them, and I don't have one. So it does give you that real extra special feeling when you get a 4-star. You'll see players posting on Facebook that they've got a 4-star. Everybody's really excited for them. I know that when I first get mine live, that's when I'll get it. It'll be live because I always open those tokens live. It'll be really I'll be really happy. And I think if it was easier to get, I wouldn't enjoy it as much. And I think that I don't think we ever need a 4-star animal to succeed in this game. I think that we can get along with the 3s, but getting that 4 and then using those evolution items, which we find extremely rare. Like last week on the Sky Race, or 2 weeks ago, I ended up getting 2 of the epic ones of the items, those like man-eating plants and stuff. Here we go. Like, so this is an epic item. It's
Oh my gosh.
So the acorn, this little cactus thing, you hardly find these things, and I believe the 4-stars need those to upgrade. Probably going to need more than one, no more than one. And yes, Embla, I agree. You should be able to trade them. Yeah. You know, we should be able to trade stuff. I've told this to Zynga before. About making a recycler that you can recycle stuff you don't want for stuff that you do want. So say I have 59 of these parchments, but I only have 10 of the runestones. Well, why would it be a problem for a recycler to say, put in 3 of these things and give me 1 of the other ones? I'm going to use up stuff. I'm going to get what I want. And I'm not just going to sit on inventory, and then my barn, if it used barn space, would clear out. So I think we should be able to, trade any item. Like if we have, selling, we should be able to sell our stuff like we do in Farmville 2, right? Like we just sell it at the market. We do insta sell it from the silo. So I guess we have that feature where we can instant sell. But I think we should be able to trade it. We should be able to, kind of have an unlimited trade available through the co-ops. So you can sure ask for an item and the co-op can donate it, but you should always be able to put up a trade where it says, I'll give you, 6 wheat for 2 tomatoes, or some other kind of a trade system. So it's
like a barter.
Yeah, like it's a barter, but it ends up using our stuff up and giving us stuff that we need. So it's still a net positive for Farmville, because we're using wheat up where we didn't need to, and we're only getting 2 things back. But I think there could be another way, and they could use that in all sorts of ways. Like you could have that as being a feature of the game where things are happening to do that, or there's lots of other ways to do it. They can't just give us free stuff without taking stuff away, because it'll unbalance things. So, we have 100 crops that we can use to plant anything we want. That's way better than Farmville 2. Farmville 2, you had a specific number of crops. Like corn always made corn, right? You didn't have a choice to plant more lettuce. And I think that's a huge improvement. We're able to plant like a whole field of lettuce before we go to bed, or onions, and then wake up with onions and have a pile of gold. And I don't know if you guys are doing that or not. I never do that. Do you sell all your crops at the end of the night, Libby, and plant like lettuce and stuff, so it'll all be ready in the morning and you'll have a bunch of money in the silo? Or do you just leave your stuff?
Yeah, only if it equals out to like me going to sleep and then waking up and coming into the game. Right. Because I hate when it's like, I got 4 hours left, but I only have like 75 planted. They're all planted. Right. Everything's booked with that. So I don't have a good balance with that yet.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Carly said we should have like a trade building on the farm.
It would be cool. Yeah. And I know that everybody wants to have it so that they can always have everything at their fingertips, kind of like Farmville 2. But I think they could do it in such a way where it costs things. Like, so you can use like a green gem. So you can trade like a bunch of stuff and a green gem and then get whatever you want. So it's not just you're getting stuff quickly, you're having to, spend things. Anyways.
Yeah.
Folks, I think
there's one question that Carly had to ask. I'm sorry, not Carly, Jenny. Let's see. Could you please share quickly how you have extra exotic energy? I asked earlier when you were talking about that. So
extra exotic energy. So you mean I have more than she has on her track? So
I think she had. I think you said you at the beginning of the episode you had 25. Oh, 27 out of 25, and she was wondering. I think this. Well, is that correct, Jenny?
Yeah, I don't think I had more than 25 on this episode. I know when I woke up this morning, I don't know if I got blue energy or what I got for the daily reward. Or no, I got this from somebody, because you can win this energy when people visit you on your farm. They can leave gifts for you.
Yes, they're gifts.
So I had 25 energy, and then someone gave me a gift of 2, and it went to 27. But it wasn't during this episode. But that happened today, earlier today when I first logged in. That's what I ended up having. So you can go over on your energy if you win energy from other crates and prizes and event items.
Yes.
Same thing with regular energy. So up here, you guys can see that I've got 92 energy right now. And the 92 is based on all of the bonuses from all over the place. So most of it is probably from this event that's going on.
And also through the wheel as well.
Right.
Kel said that, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Kathy said that.
The prize projector. One thing that I don't like on that stupid prize, I don't know if I have any, because I think I used them all today. I'm looking for the prize projectors on my farm. I don't see any.
It's in the
store, right? But here we go. This one, just right here.
Oh, but you'll see them. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't spin this because I don't have any spins. I do have some spins available. I can still do it a couple more times.
Yeah.
But once you have them all, it's still here, and I can't use it, even though it says spin. You can't actually use it. You gotta wait. You just gotta sell it, right? Or wait till tomorrow. It's got 11 hours, 12 hours.
Sell it or wait.
But what I don't like, if you click the little information box, it tells you that this gift box will contain 4 gems, up to 4 gems, and up to 40 gold, right? But if you click OK and spin it, you get different stuff than this. Sure, you may get the 4 gems on the one. You'll get keys. It doesn't correlate to it, and I think it should. If it says you're supposed to get that, you should get that. But I think it's just because some people don't have the wheel, some people do have the wheel, and so there's too many features that are different that they can't make it consistent. Anyway, that's another. It's definitely past our stream time tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining tonight and all of the suggestions that you had that I didn't see in chat. I'm sorry that I didn't read them. Keep in mind that Zynga should listen to them all. They do commit to listening to all of these feedback streams. So everything you do put in chat will be read by Zynga at some point in time. And they've been really good at commenting. In fact, there was a comment. They actually posted. There's on our Facebook group. There is a player or a user called. Is it Farmer Marie? It's Farmer Marie, right? And it's a Zynga account, and they usually post the feedback comments on that account. But I noticed the other day that somebody was having a problem with their game. It was on a totally different thread, and Farmer Marie posted here, please send a help ticket, and they actually sent the link to the help ticket. So that's really cool, Zynga, that you're replying on our Facebook page on other posts. I appreciate seeing that. I just wanted you to know. Anyway, we have a good night from Kathy. It is time to say good night, everybody in chat. So if you can go ahead and start saying your good nights. What time is it? My time. It's 9:19 my time. They're
11:19 my time.
Libby's time. It's bedtime for Libby. Your kids are still up at 11. You let them stay up late on the weekends, eh, Libby?
Not on purpose.
Oh, it's because she's on the live and she's got to put them to bed. Yes. I might just take a small break, guys, maybe half an hour or so, and then I might be back with a Saturday night late night sleepy time stream. I'm not sure I'm going to do that yet, but if I do, is there anybody that wants me to? I'll just need a little bit of a break so I can go grab a snack and a drink. And I might be back tonight for a sleepy time stream. We'll listen to some YouTube music and talk about some crazy stuff if anybody's interested in that. But listening to me for 2 hours already, you may not want to join me, and I totally understand.
Oh yeah.
Kel wants a sleepy
If
time.
I listen to you
Carly wants a
during
sleep
like
time.
something.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, we'll do that. So we're going to take about a half an hour break, and then we'll be back with the sleepy time stream where I will do my farming. I still have to do quite a bit of mulch generation and making some crops.
Oh,
I do have, I've been playing the event, so I'm going to talk about that, and I have a lot of stuff stored up, so we're going to do that as well. Sure, listen in, Kathy. Go to sleep with me, whatever you'd like to do, as in fall asleep.
Yeah.
Fall asleep to me, not go to sleep with me. That kind of sounded inappropriate. Anyway.
We like to cuddle and snuggle.
Yeah, cuddles. Come cuddle with me. Anyway, sure, Rosie, no problem. Good night from Rosie. Anyone else saying good night? Michelle F, good night. Thank you for joining tonight, Michelle F. I appreciate seeing you in chat. I had a great time as usual. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about next Saturday, if we'll do a feedback stream. Maybe what we should do is ask the players on Facebook what they want now. Since we've talked about some of the major features in Farmville 3, maybe we'll talk a little about, like different types of cookers and the times on cookers, and maybe we'll spend some time doing that. But Zynga will listen to these streams if we make them. And I think anybody who has an opinion on stuff, you can certainly call me as well on my phone line and talk to us live tonight, too. I should have mentioned that.
Yeah.
Should have mentioned that earlier. Phone lines should be working. Anyway.
It would be cool if Zynga called through your phone line.
Yeah, they would be. Yeah, we'll save it for sleepy time. All right. Any other good nights that we missed besides the ones that we missed?
I think I think everybody. Emma says it's 12:30.
Yeah, it's late for Emma. Cal's like, Cal's giving us the spoon symbol for our spooning conversation. Shelly Barron.
She wants to be the big spoon, the little spoon.
Nice. Shelly Barron, good night. Thank you for joining. You're welcome for the information, Kelly. I don't know if we're learning anything. Like all of us players are so seasoned players that it's tough to say whether or not we learn stuff new. Although I still find out new stuff, kind of like the exotic animals. This placing two of the same animal on the track, that's new. So we still do learn new things. Yeah. All right, guys. Libby, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Definitely.
I'm glad you were able to attend. Otherwise, it would have been a sleepy time stream, basically, without you here.
I know. I popped in last minute, why is the screen black?
Great.
Oh, it's starting.
You bet. And if any of you guys in chat get brave, all of the help that for the stream, like for these live streams, it's all volunteer from people like you who are addicted to Farmville and want to chat and be part of the video. So anybody's welcome. If you want help getting your computer set up or your phone set up to do
I'll share the space.
Yes, Libby would share the space, and it's nice to have multiple people, just because it's a little more interesting sometimes than just seeing one person on the screen, which is amazing that they help out. I want to be brave. Okay, Carly Z. Like we've talked about it before, Carly Z. Yeah. I want to be brave. Just not sure on pulling the trigger on it. Anyways,
I want Kel to be on too.
Yeah, Kel. There's a lot of, it's funny because I do sometimes go on Facebook and for the people that are on here, I type names in and I say, where does this person, let's see what kind of posts they make on Facebook. And there's lots of people that just post pictures of their cats and stuff, and they never have their own picture on Facebook, and so they're super private and super shy, and that's okay too. We still love you. It's just that some people don't like to, or they don't necessarily not like to. Maybe they've had a bad experience in the past, or they're just, they're just scared. But we're all friendly and friends here and fun, so it's all a safe space. We try to delete all the bad comments, but anyway. All right, Libby, I'll let you say goodnight.
Okay. Hopefully you guys learned something new. Thanks for joining us, and then Scott, and then I just popped in, But thanks for all the suggestions. If you have any more, just type it in the comments, even if we're not live. That Zynga will read it.
Zynga Ringa.
So,
Ringa Zynga.
Zynga Ringa.
All right.
Ringa.
All right.
Have a good night.
Great. Drink your water. You always say drink your water.
Oh yes, please drink your water. I don't drink enough, but you need to as well.
Drink your water. All right, folks. We'll see you in a little while. Stay tuned. I'll probably put up a preview slide in a few minutes with a time for a start. Take a break, have a nap, and we'll see everybody on the next stream or the next video. God bless. Good night. Bye, everybody.